All right, guys, so I'm going to show you how I make my leaf mold. In this particular pile here, I started back in March of this year. Okay, so now step number one, you're going to need a weed whacker. All right, now you're going to take the pile of leaves, which is step number two, and place it on top of the weed whacker. And as you're stuffing the leaves, you're going to start to use the weed whacker and break the leaves down from the bottom all the way up to the top. All right, which is step number three. We're breaking those leaves down, and you want to work the weed whacker in different angles. And not only that, you want to flip your pile and make sure the leaves on the bottom get to the top, and you break those leaves down as well. Okay, so you really want to break this pile down. Now, for those of you that don't have a weed whacker, this is what you can do. So if you have a shovel or something sharp that you can just shove down, you can just do the same thing. You can chop it down just like that. Okay? So this is an alternate to break the leaves down if you don't have a weed whacker. So now that our bucket is maybe about halfway full, that's about as much as I'm gonna do for today. And as you can see, you can make this mulch, or you can just let it break down and turn black into some nice leaf mold. Okay, so now I'm gonna show you guys the next steps. Some water, and just lightly sprinkle some water. So I don't want the whole thing to be soaked. I just need enough water for the actual leaves to retain some moisture. That's what's gonna help it also break down, okay? And it's gonna give it that nice black texture. So just a little bit more. I don't wanna do too much, okay? So let's go to the next step. Next, I'm gonna take a garbage bag, okay? I'm gonna put it over the top. If I can get it to stretch here. You're gonna need something that can poke holes in the garbage bag, because you want some ventilation to circulate throughout your leaf mold that you're making. Okay, so I'm just gonna poke a couple of holes in here for ventilation, and I'm just doing a few for now, and as the weeks go on, I'll poke more holes in them. Now, the key to making leaf mold is you want to continue to flip, okay? So for me, I'm going to be flipping every 2 to 3 weeks, okay? And like the leaf mold that I showed you in the beginning of the video, I flipped those leaves every week, and I use the shovel to kind of break it down as well. So I had like a chop down process, and I also made sure that the pile remained moist, okay? So those are the steps that I'm taking to get my leaf mold the way I want it to. And now we're gonna give you the last step. The last step is to take my bucket and put it here in the greenhouse, because leaf mulch needs a certain temperature to break down. Now my plan is for when spring arrives, my leaf mulch should be good and ready to go, because we've already bypassed a lot of the process. We've broken the leaves all the way down, leaving it not much to really break down, but just to break down a little bit more and change that color. So let's go ahead and get this in the greenhouse. Put it in the corner here. And my greenhouse doesn't go below 60 degrees. So we actually have a heater in here with it set to not go below 60 degrees. Okay, so let me get my little banana over here so we can keep getting sun. And we'll continue to give you guys progress on this leaf mold. Hope this video helps you out, guys. And I'm out.